score for 48 minutes. What about when we off of this court and I see your ass?
Has been king, but in 2023, he set his most unbreakable record to date, passing the one and only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most points in NBA history.
Mashburn, who could run the baseline. Davis, that'll be counted on a shot attempt. Oh!
What's up, hoop fanatics? Get ready to witness the most jaw-dropping, once-in-a-lifetime NBA moments that'll make you question if you're watching basketball or a blockbuster movie. Stick around because number one will leave you speechless. Hey there, basketball lovers. Welcome back to Slam Dunk Central, where we bring you the hottest NBA content. Today, we're counting down 10 mind-blowing moments in NBA history that are so rare, so unbelievable, that we're pretty sure we'll never see them again. All right, let's kick off our countdown with number 10. 10, the disappearing ball act.
Westbrook able to get inside again.
Picture this. It's a high-stakes game. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, and suddenly, the ball vanishes into thin air. That's exactly what happened during a game between the Phoenix Suns and the Denver Nuggets in 2019. A player goes for a routine pass, but the ball somehow gets lodged in the support structure behind the backboard. Players, refs, and fans alike were left scratching their heads. The game came to a standstill as everyone tried to figure out where the ball had gone. It was like watching a magic trick unfold on the court. Eventually, after a few minutes of confusion and laughter, a tall player managed to knock the ball loose, and the game continued. 9. The earthquake game.
6 measured earthquake in
they're
California
stop the game here, Mark, right
just yesterday. And we can feel tremors here in the building.
Now, we've seen games interrupted by technical fouls, injuries, and even the occasional fan running onto the court. But an earthquake? That's next level. During the 2019 NBA Summer League in Las Vegas, Mother Nature decided to join the game. A 7.1 magnitude earthquake hit, causing the scoreboard to sway and the players to evacuate. The game between the New Orleans Pelicans and the New York Knicks was in the fourth quarter when the tremors started. At first, players and fans thought it was just the crowd getting rowdy. But when the overhead speakers and scoreboard began to shake violently, reality set in. The referees quickly called a stop to the game, and players and fans were evacuated from the Thomas & Mack Center. 8. The $1 million mishap.
From the three-point line, worth $1 million. For the past 2 weeks, he has been practicing, but it is time right now for him to see if he can make that shot. And if he does, he will be given $1 million. Mike Hoban, it is time. Take your best shot. Mike Hoban.
Imagine having the chance to win $1 million with just one half-court shot. Now imagine missing it by mere inches. That's exactly what happened to one unlucky fan during a promotion at an Oklahoma City Thunder game in 2013. The fan, who had been randomly selected from the crowd, had the opportunity of a lifetime. Make a half-court shot, win $1 million. Simple, right? Well, as it turns out, not so much. The fan took his shot, and for a split second, it looked like he was about to become an instant millionaire. The ball soared through the air, headed straight for the basket. It hit the rim, and then, in a cruel twist of fate, it circled the rim before popping out. 7. The scoring feat. We may never see again.
27 in the third. I see it. Here's number 1. Do you believe it? This one would be to tie Wilt for number 2, and the next one would be to pass.
We've all seen incredible scoring performances, but Kobe Bryant dropping 81 points in a single game? That's a level of greatness you don't forget. It happened on January 22, 2006, when the Lakers faced the Toronto Raptors, and Kobe put on an absolute clinic. Shot after shot, he just couldn't miss. By the time the final buzzer sounded, the scoreboard read 81 points next to Kobe's name. It was the second highest scoring game in NBA history. Only Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game was higher. Now, why don't we see performances like this in today's NBA? Well, the pace of the game has changed. Players are faster, and defensive strategies are way more sophisticated. Teams double-team stars much more quickly, and defensive rotations are tighter. Scoring at will like Kobe did? Nearly impossible. He wasn't just playing basketball, he was out to dominate. The man was relentless, focused, and determined to win at all costs. That night, he didn't just score points. He made a statement, and it's one that no one's going to forget anytime soon. 81 points? That's Kobe being Kobe. 6. The play that saved Cleveland's championship dreams.
Oh my goodness. Great pass by Curry, running hard by Iguodala.
LeBron James's block in Game 7 of the 2016 Finals? That's the stuff legends are made of. Picture this. Less than 2 minutes left in the game, the score tied, and the Warriors threatening to take the lead. Andre Iguodala goes up for what looks like a sure layup. But out of nowhere, LeBron comes flying in like a superhero. He pins the ball against the backboard with perfect timing. No foul, just pure athleticism and hustle. This wasn't just any block. It was a game-changing, championship-saving moment. The stakes couldn't have been higher. LeBron's block completely shifted the momentum in Cleveland's favor, setting the stage for the Cavs to complete their comeback and win their first ever NBA title. Plays like this? You don't see them often in finals history. Most defensive stops are solid, but LeBron's block was on another level. It was a combination of sheer determination and impeccable timing that sealed his legacy as one of the greatest ever. That block wasn't just defense, it was a defining moment of a championship. 5. The self-goal showdown.
Seconds off the shot clock, and that disrupted their entire possession. Westbrook.
We've all heard of scoring for your team, but what about scoring for the opposing team? That's exactly what happened when Nuggets center JaVale McGee tried to save a ball from going out of bounds during a game against the Wizards in 2011. McGee, known for his athleticism and sometimes unpredictable play, was trying to do the right thing. He saw the ball heading out of bounds and made a desperate lunge to save it. In his rush, he ended up throwing the ball directly into his own basket. The moment was so unexpected that it took a second for everyone to realize what had happened. McGee's teammates looked on in disbelief, while the opposing team tried to hide their grins. It's not often you see a player score against his own team in basketball. It's not soccer after all. 4. The shot clock takedown.
Penetration.
Courtney Lee not able to hit, but Dwight Howard is right there.
They just pulled down the shot clock. Just what we need here is a delay.
During a game between the Orlando Magic and the Detroit Pistons in 2013, Dwight Howard decided to give us all a lesson in physics. While trying to block a shot, he grabbed onto the rim with such force that he pulled down the entire shot clock. Howard, known for his superhuman strength and explosive plays, probably didn't intend to bring down part of the arena's equipment. But when he went up for the block and hung on the rim, the shot clock didn't stand a chance. It came crashing down, causing a delay in the game and leaving everyone stunned. The incident also sparked discussions about the durability of arena equipment. After all, if a player can accidentally bring down the shot clock, what else might be at risk? It's safe to say that after this, many arenas probably double-checked their equipment's security. 3. The 24-second tribute.
When Kobe Bryant passed away, teams paid tribute to the Mamba by holding the ball for 24 seconds, and during a game between the Spurs and Raptors.
Now, not all unforgettable moments are funny or bizarre. Some are deeply moving. After the tragic passing of Kobe Bryant in January 2020, teams across the NBA paid tribute by taking 24-second shot clock violations at the start of their games. Kobe, who wore number 24 for the latter part of his career, was an icon of the sport. His sudden death shocked the basketball world and beyond. In response, teams came up with a beautiful way to honor his memory. As games began, the team with the first possession would hold the ball for 24 seconds, allowing the shot clock to run out. The opposing team would then do the same. 2. The step back stuck. LeBron James is known for his incredible step back threes, but one particular attempt didn't quite go as planned. In a game against the Houston Rockets in 2019, LeBron's shot got wedged between the rim and the backboard. Now, we've all seen shots get stuck on the rim before, but this was LeBron James we're talking about, the king of basketball, known for his perfect form and incredible accuracy. To see one of his shots not just miss, but get stuck in such a bizarre way was like seeing a glitch in the Matrix. And now for our #1 moment that we'll likely never see again. 1. The pandemic pause.
Some very sobering news. The NBA has decided to suspend game play following the conclusion of tonight's games. Now, during the hiatus of the suspension, they'll figure out and try to determine what the next steps will be.
In March 2020, the NBA did something unprecedented in its history. It suspended the season due to the global COVID-19 pandemic. The sight of confused players leaving the court as games were canceled mid-warm-up was something none of us will ever forget. It all started when Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert tested positive for COVID-19 just moments before a game was set to tip off.
As the NBA has suspended its season, Jazz center Rudy Gobert testing positive for the coronavirus.
The NBA acted swiftly, immediately suspending all games. Players who were warming up were told to head back to the locker rooms. Fans who had just settled into their seats were asked to leave the arenas. It was a surreal scene that felt more like a movie than real life. For months, the future of the 2019-2020 season hung in the balance. Would it be canceled entirely? Would it resume? If so, how? The uncertainty was palpable, not just for players and team staff, but for fans around the world. Eventually, the league came up with an innovative solution, the NBA bubble. The season resumed in a controlled environment in Orlando, Florida, where players, coaches, and essential staff were isolated from the outside world. Games were played without fans in attendance, creating an eerie atmosphere that was completely foreign to players used to feeding off the energy of the crowd. There you have it, folks. 10 unbelievable NBA moments that we'll probably never witness again. Before you go, don't forget to slam that like button, bounce over to the subscribe button, and dribble down to the comments to share your favorite NBA moment.